Hello everyone, welcome to the US Immigration Hub. What if I told you that being a United States citizen no longer guarantees you'll stay one? Yes, even if you've been naturalized for years, even if you did everything right. In July 2025, a quiet but powerful shift happened, and most Americans still don't know about it. The United States government now has a new way to revoke citizenship fast, quietly, and without a criminal trial. If you got your green card through marriage, or if you've ever had a visa overstay, a DUI, or even made a small error on your forms, you could be at risk. Let's break down exactly what's changed and what you can do now to protect yourself. 1. Civil denaturalization, the new reality. In June 2025, the Department of Justice issued a memo that authorizes civil denaturalization actions. This means the government can now strip naturalized citizens of their United States status through civil courts instead of criminal ones. What's the difference? In civil court, the government doesn't have to prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. They just need to show there's a strong possibility you lied or omitted something on your paperwork, even unintentionally. No jury, no public trial, often no lawyer unless you hire your own already. 4 people have lost their U.S. citizenship this way. Some, after being citizens for over a decade, were accused of hiding minor criminal history, past affiliations, or even just errors on old green card forms. No new crimes, just a civil review, and, well, they lost everything. 2. H.R. 875, the Domino Bill. Now let's talk about H.R. 875, a bill that recently passed the House. It states that undocumented immigrants with even one DUI should face automatic deportation. And while right now, it only applies to the undocumented, immigration attorneys warn this is how enforcement begins. One group is targeted, then the scope expands. 3. Travel dangers. When borders become traps, you might think you're safe because you already have your passport. But here's what's happening at U.S. airports in 2025. CBP officers can pull up your entire immigration file when you return from travel. They can ask you about a visa from 12 years ago, your old job, your ex-spouse, your travel history, and even demand to search your phone. If your answers raise any flags, or if something doesn't match your paperwork, you may be sent into secondary inspection. That's when cases are quietly flagged and referrals for civil denaturalization begin. Even U.S. citizens are being stopped, questioned, and investigated just for having a complicated history. So here's the reality. 4 real people, real cases. One man was denaturalized after officials discovered he didn't disclose a minor arrest from 2004. A woman lost her citizenship after her marriage-based green card was reviewed and deemed suspicious, even though she'd been divorced for years. These aren't criminals. These are people who made small errors on forms that, honestly, no one cared about until now. Alright, so what can you do today? Here's how you stay ahead. File a FOIA request to see what's in your USCIS and CBP file, and make sure to review your N-400 and I-485 for mistakes or missing info. So, you should really avoid international travel if you've ever had a DUI, any kind of visa issue, or marriage complication. It's a good idea to prepare a status folder with your naturalization certificate, your real ID, and any past records you might need. And most importantly, talk to an immigration attorney, even if it's just once. You know, a 30-minute review could honestly protect you for life. Just a closing message here. Look, this isn't fear-mongering. Most immigrants are honest, hard-working people. But when policies change and the system gets more aggressive, staying silent can actually be dangerous. The best thing you can do is be informed, proactive, and ready. If this helped you, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for the next urgent update. See you in the next update and, thanks for watching.